Alright. Product rule. What is product rule? It is so when when y equals something times something. So the derivative of that would be the derivative of the first times the second plus the derivative of the second times the first. So basically it is basically derivative of the first times the second plus derivative of the second times the first. So that's what that is. And so that's what that is. So we'll leave this up because that's how I like to remember it. One comes first, so you want the derivative of the first times the second. So let's say we have y equals 6x sine of x. So the derivative of that would be the derivative of the first, so that'd be 6 times the second sine of x plus the derivative of the second cosine of x times the derivative of the first, or not the derivative, but times the first, so that's 6x. So I'd probably write that as 6 sine x plus 6x cosine of x. And that's your derivative for 6x sine of x. Alright, let's try another. Alright, let's try one a little harder, incorporating just a little bit more. So what we're gonna do, y equals x to the fourth, that's an x, plus 3x squared times sine of x. Alright, so the derivative of this would be, so we do the power rule here, so that's just 4x cubed, and then this addition sign means that we can move on. So we found the derivative of that, and now we can move on. So plus, now we're gonna have to do the product rule. So that would be 6x times the sine of x. So that's derivative of the first times the second plus, so you can think of this as the product rule, and this was just the power rule, simple derivative. And so we did that. Now we're going to do the derivative of the second, which is cosine of x times the first, so 3x squared. So since you got that, which is the derivative of that, and then we got that, which is the derivative of that. So final thing, or our final derivative, is that 4x cubed plus 6x sine of x plus, and I like to write that first, so 3x squared cosine of x. But it doesn't matter where you put that, obviously. And then that should be your derivative for that. Alright. This one will be a nice, easy, fun one to finish off. We'll do y equals x e to the x. So the derivative of that, derivative of the first, is just 1. And remember, when y equals e to the x, the derivative of that is just e to the x again. So, times the second is e to the x, plus derivative of the second, which is just e to the x, because of that, times x. So, your final derivative is e to the x plus x e to the x. X times x, yeah. So, if you look at it, the derivative, you're just adding e to the x. So, that's your derivative. We love e to the x, because it's nice and easy. Anyway, that's how you do product rule. Just remember, first, the derivative of the first times the second, plus the derivative of the second times the first.